Don't let people fool you, because everybody has a facade, a representative of who they want you to believe that they are. And I just hope that your discernment is enough, combined with your intuition. That should definitely have you covered, to be able to read that energy and get a glimpse of who the potential, the current, or the ex actually is before any further interaction. One thing that I can say about Judas is that he knew exactly what he was doing. I think what had me spent for a little while is why. I couldn't really understand why for a while. Now I don't give a fuck. But when I was in a confused state of mind of trying to figure out why, he knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew why. Every decision he made, participating in and leading up to the demise of our relationship, was decided on his behalf. He made a conscious decision to do what he did intentionally. Why is the question, though? I don't really know why now. It could be a part of the reason of him not loving me, but, or, I was just trying to dig a little deeper. I mean, because what may be brutally honest and blatant, maybe, to some, may not be so much to others. Here's what I mean by that. If it was the fact that he didn't want to be with me, if it was the fact that it turns out that he didn't like what he knew of me so far, regardless of who I'd shown him that I was, if it turns out that whatever it was that we couldn't be together, instead of him just being honest about it, he created false scenarios that led to real arguments because he wanted a way out. So he was fully aware. He made conscious decisions to do what he did, which led us to separation. And I'm good. I'm good. I just needed this to be kind of like an interlude because I was sitting here, thinking about it. And I've concluded that your discernment, in combination with your intuition, has to stay up. Stay in a state of awareness no matter who you in any type of ship with, relationship, situationship, friendship. You understand? No matter what, it has to stay at a state of awareness. That way you can get a glimpse of who the person really is and decide if you want to stay in that. And even if you decide not to stay in that, you can be clear on your choices. If you did decide to stay in it, just to be sure, at least you'll be somewhat prepared for an exit. Hopefully that's what you'll decide to do. Because never, ever, ever second guess who someone is when they show you. Never, ever second guess yourself. Never, ever make excuses for someone mistreating you. And you know what I've come to find out in dating now? Is that you're not asking for too much human decency, respect, appreciation, understanding, reciprocity. That's not asking for too much. You're just asking from the wrong person. And in actuality, you should never even have to ask or even imply for that, for any of those things. Those things are second nature and automatically given by someone who has a sincere and genuine interest in you. Please understand that. So, this is just what I call maybe an interlude. You know what I also found out about dating too? Is that never think or believe that everyone views you the same way. Don't allow your ex to have you believe that their perception of you is everyone else's perception of you. Because where he felt some type of way about my strength, my leadership, my becoming a fully functioning, independent being, my spirituality, the way I love my sons, the rapport that I have with friends. Sure as he felt the way about those things, people that I've dated after our separation, those very things they liked and even admired about me. That shit touched me in a way so much that it almost made me cry. Because, and I can be a softie. I could be a softie. A lot of people that I don't fuck with at all get a lot of this gangster shit. They get it. And yes, it's in me. But I keep that part I have that part very trained. I'm very trained. Because no success comes out of gangsterism. None. No success. So I have that part very well trained and tucked away. But I can be a softie in the right energy space. And for me to go on a couple of dates with someone, and granted, it could be that, this is a part of their facade, but I just don't believe that. I'm not going to put everyone that I have some type of experience with in the same category as him. They are not him. I'm not going to let them wear the title that he put on himself. That's him. So he had this whole facade shit going on, and that's him. Other people that I come into contact with, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt until they show me or prove me otherwise. But in general conversation, across the dinner table or across the bar or sitting next to each other in a movie theater or whatever it is the date consisted of, for them to say to me, I'm proud of you. What you have been doing is like a major thing. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like it's light, because in this world like that we living in today, it's so easy to do the wrong fucking thing. But here you are by yourself for the most part, doing the right thing and taking care of your family, and everything is good. And I just think that's dope as hell. I've had another gentleman tell me, he said, listen, my mom raised me and my two brothers and my sister by herself. We all turned out to be some pretty damn good people. Everybody's employed and doing well for themselves. They're established, and we all at the point where we can do a lot for our moms separately or collectively. I'm saying all that to say is that you remind me of my mom in that way. You're independent. You take care of your children as best you can. And, it takes a strong woman to be able to do that. I see that strength in you, and I highly respect that about you. Your kids is doing well from what I see, and you remind me of my mom in that way. And I just want to tell you, that I like that about you. Because your sons, I was them at one time. And when they get themselves established, they'll take care of you the same way we take care of my mom, because we used to see how she get up and do whatever it is that she do. Like, she was the prime example. She never slighted us. She never mistreated us. She was always a great mom to us, no matter whatever her situation is, up, down, no matter how she felt. We don't know as children what she been through, but now that we adults, we get a pretty good idea. And I just look at you, and it just makes me remember how my mom, used to be with us. And now that she's of age, it makes me feel good to be able to do whatever it is that she asks me to do. A lot of times she don't ask me, but I do it anyway, because I remember, you know. And to hear that come from people who are trying to get to know you, and they compliment you on what they know so far, um it made me feel good inside. It made me feel good inside. He, meaning Judas, did not make me second guess myself, but it still hurt nonetheless when it's coming from someone that you love, that you've become some type of enemy to them, some type of threat, that just being yourself had them feeling some type of negative way. It still, kind of hurt my feelings. And so to hear other people, it's not about validation. I don't need anybody to validate me. But to have them compliment me on the very things that he found offensive, It made me feel good inside. It made me feel better. And so I refuse to put the hat that he chose to wear on other people. I will not do no such thing until or unless they prove to me that they should be put in the same category as him. I'm proud of myself. Yes, I am. A failed relationship does not mean that it's over for me in relationships. A failed relationship means that in moving forward with options, I have the capability and now the information to choose better. And not just that, I have learned the lessons to be able to choose what I deserve. Because I deserve a whole lot more than that breadcrumb and shit that he was trying to fucking give me. Just give me a little bit of crumb this, crumb that, and then want me to be at the table begging for more. Try to starve me from love. Ain't that some shit? All the motherfucking time I waited for that motherfucker to come home, and the very things that I needed from him, he was unable to provide. Instead, he found fault in me and built himself up with false information, accusations, and, just to build up the his ego, I guess. An excuse, to make excuses to leave. That has helped me understand even more how much more I deserve and how I will never ever again settle. I will never ever again settle for less than what the fuck I deserve. I will never ever again settle or make myself small or try to dim my light in order to empower someone else or try to make them feel better or try to change who I am because someone cannot accept my whole self. No. No, I won't do that anymore. Ever. Again, to try to make someone feel better about themselves. I will not drain myself trying to fill someone else up. No, I won't do that again. Well, that concludes my interlude. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Continue to work on yourself. Continue to heal. Baby, you got this. It is going to be some good days, some not so good days. It's going to be up and downs and different and difficult. But you are worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. You can do this shit, and we're doing it together. And I really, really hope that in some type of way I'm able to help you because you guys are helping me. You are. Just by listening and hearing me out, you guys are helping me. Please don't forget my request. If you know how to stream live on YouTube and be in two different places, that way I can have someone come on here and do a live stream with me without being in the exact same room. If you know how to do that, please let me know. Yes, I have been on YouTube looking it up. It's a little frustrating because I'm not fully getting it unless I don't have enough YouTube hours, because I know there's some requirements that I was reading about. It requires a lot of technology and information, and it could get frustrating reading this tiny little computer print. But they were telling me something about um I need a certain amount of hours to be able to do something, but not the live stream. Not the live stream with two different people. But I've just been reading up on how to advance my channel and get it more to where like I want it to be. And so I appreciate any help that you can give me and getting this channel to stream live so I can have some guests on here. All right, so please, if any information, you can leave it verbatim, word for word in the comments, or put a link in the comments so I can start this shit and push the channel in a progressive direction. Thank you for your time always. And this world is so busy, so much going on. I thank you so much for any time that you give me. My prayers are with you, as is with myself, and let's just keep pushing. I'll definitely get up with you guys soon.